In today's video, exploring the 5 domains of a coaching mindset. Hello, coaches! Welcome back to another episode of Coach Better Quick Tips. My name is Kim Capino, and I've worked with hundreds of teachers, coaches, and leaders in schools around the world to help them create thriving and sustainable instructional coaching programs. And I'm on a mission to help you coach better. Wherever you are in your coaching journey, we can support you. Come learn with me in one of our courses or private mentoring packages designed specifically for instructional coaches. Join our global Coach Better community, ask any questions you'd like to hear us answer, and find all of our resources for instructional coaches on our website at coachbetter.tv. You can also find us on social media at Eduro Learning or at our Coach Better Facebook group, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to catch all of the latest videos. If you're not sure where to start, take our free quiz to get a tailored list of resources delivered straight to you and designed specifically for your level of coaching experience. Find it at coachbetter.tv/quiz. In today's video, we're talking about developing a coaching mindset. This one is a little bit different than most of my other videos because this video is directed towards all educators, teachers, middle leaders, senior leaders, anyone in education who's interested in embracing a coaching mindset. Did you know that the number one indicator of student success is collective teacher efficacy? Research shows that when we believe in one another, student learning improves. Since you're listening or watching this episode, I'm pretty sure that doesn't surprise you at all. And I've been thinking a lot about how we can improve our collective efficacy through the lens of coaching, without necessarily hiring an instructional coach or a formal instructional coaching program. Because we all want to improve student learning, and we can all benefit from coaching, but not every school has the capacity or the finances to build an instructional coaching program. So what do? The great news is that you don't have to have a formal coaching program to get started. All you need is to embrace a coaching mindset. And every single person, including students, can work towards cultivating a coaching mindset. When we know each other better, we can work better together. And when we work better together, student learning improves. And the best part is you don't have to have instructional coaches or to be a coach yourself to get started. In fact, since you're already an educator, you likely already have all the skills you need to be successful in embracing a coaching mindset. It's just about applying them with attention and intentionality in your daily actions and behaviors. When you bring a coaching mindset to all of your interactions, you're creating an environment that enables everyone to work better together, from teachers to students to leaders to support staff. You're creating an environment where all stakeholders feel valued, heard, and respected. This culture of coaching and caring feeds right into the classroom, because the energy, attention, and intention we bring to conversations with each other can be used with our students and to support student interaction with each other. Plus, when we all work to embrace our own coachability and we use a coaching approach in our interactions with others, we are laying the foundation for building a coaching culture. So the coaching program you're working to develop will be more successful when the faculty has a coaching mindset. Or if you're hoping to develop a coaching program in the future, you can build the foundations by developing a coaching mindset among the faculty. If you watched or listened to last week's episode with Lindsay Manzella and John Stephanie, you know how powerful it is to work in partnership with another colleague who has a coaching mindset. And if you haven't listened or watched, add it to your playlist after this episode. I'll link it up here and in the show notes for you. Are you ready to explore a coaching mindset? Let's jump in. And if along the way you're interested in learning more about a coaching mindset, stay tuned to the end for more opportunities to dig even deeper. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 domains of a coaching mindset. These are 5 domains that any educator can embrace to bring to their interaction with all stakeholders. They are attitudes, skills, actions, roles, and agreements. Let's talk briefly about each one. Please keep in mind that this is just an overview. There's a lot more to talk about the 5 domains of a coaching mindset, and I will share lots of other opportunities to dig deeper at the end of this episode. The first one is attitudes. The attitudes we hold when interacting with each other directly influences the way we see each other. A coaching mindset asks that you respect and value your colleagues' experience, expertise, and perspective, that you listen with genuine curiosity to understand another's point of view, that you hold space for another person, your coaching partner, that you slow down thinking and provide time to process, that you create a safe space to be vulnerable by maintaining confidentiality, that you recognize that you're not there to fix the other person or to create a mini-me. These are not complicated. You already know how to do all of these things. But when we are so busy in our daily lives and we already have existing interpersonal dynamics with others, it can be hard to be intentional about developing these mindsets. Number 2, skills. Skills that support a coaching mindset are concrete instructional coaching skills. The skills involved in a coaching mindset are things like listening with genuine curiosity by seeking to understand another's point of view, pausing between speaking, leaving space for the other to finish their thoughts or prepare your own thoughts before speaking, paraphrasing and summarizing to ensure understanding, using tentative language like how might or I wonder or what if, asking mediative questions that are open-ended, do not have a quick yes or no answer, and intentionally promote deep thinking. Using invitational language to help your coaching partner or your colleague choose the direction of the conversation, rather than deciding for yourself what role to take. And collecting and reflecting on data, rather than emotions or drama. Ultimately, we are using these skills to see our coaching partners as learners, and we use our interactions and our questions to deeply understand where they're at, where they would like to grow, and then we can figure out exactly which learning experiences they might need to help them get to their next step, instead of just offering advice. Number 3, actions. When we are interacting with others with a coaching mindset, we can take actions that support ongoing reflection. These types of actions include things like using meeting norms or agreements, having a shared and visible agenda to everyone in the meeting, following a simple but consistent framework for your conversation, asking for feedback on the experience after the conversation, taking notes and sharing those notes with your coaching partner. When you think about how you can prepare for a coaching meeting, you might want to think about other meetings you've been to that lack an agenda, structure, or purpose. We've all been there. This is not how we want our coaching conversations to feel. We want our coaching partners to feel a sense of consistency in our work, and that's what these kind of structures can create. Number 4, roles. Embracing a coaching mindset requires that we consider the role we are taking in each conversation. We must ask ourselves, how are we engaging in each conversation to best support the needs of our coaching partner? Roles that you might play in a conversation with a coaching mindset are consultant, offering advice or recommendations, collaborator, a partner, a co-conspirator, a co-creator, a coach, an asker of excellent questions to help your coaching partner uncover what they already know. You might also wish to consider the spectrum of collaboration, where we have sharing at the bottom, that's offering resources, no real relationship required, coordination, which is arrangement of components to work together harmoniously, cooperation, the coordination of resources or events with some potential mutual benefits. And finally, at the top, the most collaborative is collaboration, where we have joint ownership where something new is created. When we embrace a coaching mindset, we need to be aware of our own role in the conversation. When we're holding space for our coaching partner, we need to be the person they need rather than the person we might want to be in that moment. I have lots of other videos about coaching stances that I'll include in the show notes and link up here for you if you want to dig deeper into that idea of consultant, collaborator, or coach and navigating those roles in a coaching conversation. Finally, number 5, agreements. When we embrace a coaching mindset, we are agreeing to work together in ways that mutually support our growth. Educators that embrace a coaching mindset agree that they're growth-minded, that they're risk takers, that they're open to sharing, and that they're creating psychological safety. They feel safe to be vulnerable in this setting. As you've probably already figured out, we can really only embrace a coaching mindset when we're ready to grow. This is the environment we're seeking to create when we're coaching, as a peer, a leader, or an instructional coach. Okay, that was a brief overview of the 5 domains of a coaching mindset. They were attitudes, skills, actions, roles, agreements. As I mentioned earlier, this is really just a brief introduction, and there is so much more to each of these domains. But I hope you can see that all educators have the potential to embrace this way of interaction. When we bring this mindset to a whole school community, we are building a culture of coaching where each stakeholder has a role to play. The key is making a coaching mindset a habit in all of our interactions. When a coaching mindset is applied with intention and attention in interactions among all stakeholders, we are empowering everyone to engage in a culture of coaching. You can learn more about this concept of culture of coaching and bringing a culture of coaching to your school through every interaction in another conversation that I had with Carla Marshall on a previous season. I'll link that in the show notes and up here for you. One important thing to note is that although everyone in our school communities can approach their work with a coaching mindset, it's likely that the instructional coach will be the only staff member who will be able to focus entirely on coaching. In the role of instructional coach, they have the capacity and the time to focus all of their energy on the practice of coaching and the development of a coaching program. Although other educators may continue to do this work, they also have other competing demands and additional responsibilities and priorities. Therefore, the coaching mindset becomes the lens through which they view their role rather than the action that their role is focused on. There's a big difference between embracing a coaching mindset and developing an intentional instructional coaching program. If you're curious about this, if you're curious about coaching, if you're already a coach and you need to develop this level of skill, or if you're working to build a culture of coaching with or without instructional coaches, I invite you to keep learning about a coaching mindset. You can do that in lots of different ways with us here at Eduro Learning. You can watch our workshop on the 5 domains of a coaching mindset. You can download the coaching mindset checklist, or you can join us for our course, Cultivating a Coaching Mindset. This course is designed for all educators who are curious about the habits, mindset, and practices of coaching as a foundation to build a coaching culture. It's for teachers who can use these skills with their teaching colleagues, their students, and their families. It's for middle leaders who can use these skills to build a cohesive and collaborative team. It's for school leaders who can use these skills with all of the stakeholders you interact with. It's also for instructional coaches who can use this course as a potential pathway to introducing the value and benefits of coaching to your whole school community. After working with so many clients in our courses for coaches and in my work with individual schools, I know how complicated it is to unpack the concrete coaching skills educators want to understand and feel confident in using them in a professional setting. This course breaks down the key components of quality coaching practices so any educator can implement them right away, including you. In the course, you'll dive much deeper into the 5 domains of a coaching mindset so you can begin applying coaching skills in your current role as an educator right away. By the end of the course, you will confidently embrace a coaching mindset. You'll know exactly what each of these 5 domains means for you and your school. You'll be ready to have a peer coaching conversation. You'll understand the key skills it takes to have a successful peer coaching conversation and try them out. You'll understand the impact of a coaching mindset. You'll be able to advocate for bringing a coaching mindset to your school community to create a more cohesive culture. And you'll clarify the difference between a coaching mindset and a coaching program. You'll understand the ways that a coaching mindset can be a powerful foundation for a coaching program, as well as why a coaching mindset is just the first step. Get all the details about this course at edurolearning.com/mindset. Cultivating a coaching mindset is for every educator who wants to work better together with their colleagues, their students, and their families. Everyone benefits from the reflective practices that coaching helps create. Wherever you are in your coaching journey, we can support you. If you're curious right now, if you have questions, please reach out. You can leave a comment down below or on our show notes on our website at coachbetter.tv. You can join our Coach Better Facebook group, or you can find us on social media at Eduro Learning and send me a DM. I'd love to support you on your coaching journey. See you next time.